What's up, my pungios? Andy with Any Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here. As the title suggests, guys, we're going to be going over an update video here from last year. Last year, I purchased the 13 Pro Max 1 terabyte, and I did a whole elaborate video that you guys should check up in the cards or down below. I went over the major reasons why I would opt into a 13 Pro Max, and then also I provided some information on why I would go the 1 terabyte. Well, sure enough, just as an old dog learning new tricks, I didn't. I ended up buying the 1 terabyte this year for the 14 Pro Max. And I wanted to kind of go over, in less of an elaborate review and more of a talking head kind of a point of view, why I opted into it again. So as the title suggests, we're going to be going over an update video for why I personally would get it, and you probably shouldn't, because it's in fact really, really expensive. So the first thing here, the reason why I opted into it again as opposed to getting the 1/2 terabyte is because of the space. Now I'm not going to show you just because of you know, the personal information on here, but I ended up after a year with almost 900 gigs of used space, and that's kind of crazy in 1 year. Piling up all the vlogs, all of the screen recording, screenshots, gaming, recorded screen captures, all that stuff culminated in almost a terabyte of data. Granted, I did not do any kind of cloud syncing where whatever was uploaded to the cloud got deleted. I didn't do any of that because I wanted to preserve all of my vlogs here on the phone so I could edit it all. And that's my second point. The reason why I got a 1 terabyte phone is because I wanted to have all my videos for my vlogs all in one place. Now, I did all these product reviews, I unboxed all of these items, and I ended up using my studio, I guess, ecosystem rather than the iPhone, and so it was a little bit different. I ended up, you know, having to sync the mic audio with the camera audio as well as going live, and so I didn't necessarily use my iPhone for that, but anything that I did that was like a short, Instagram stuff, you know, anything that I did that was vlog related, I did solely on my phone. I didn't do on my MacBook Pro. And so that's one of the main big reasons, was that workflow, is that I didn't want to have to download stuff from my cloud. It takes forever, even though I have pretty fast internet. I wanted to have everything in one central place. And so, quite frankly, when I moved all my data over from my 13 to my 14, I literally let it sit for like 10 hours overnight into the workday, moving 900 gigs of data. I heavily gamed throughout the year. I ended up opting into the Apple Arcade, which I actually think is a pretty good deal, $4.99 for some of the best games out there. I think it's a pretty good deal, and so I ended up moving over all of those games, which would culminate with about, I don't know, 100 gigs or so of games that I did. With that said, if you guys want to see what's on my daily carry, what I moved over, I'm happy to do that, so let me know down below in the comments. And then lastly here, I think the reason why I picked up a 14 Pro Max as opposed to holding on to the 13 is obviously the YouTube channel. You guys saw that I dumped 50 videos at least in the last month at the time of this video, because I love accessories for the phone. I've always been intrigued with technology, especially handheld technology, and so I have a few things here that I want to kind of show you, especially some MagSafe related accessories. So that's going to be another reason why I opted into getting the terabyte, and moreover the 14 Pro Max. As far as spec wise, I love having a brighter screen. It really is a huge difference between the screen comparison, guys, and I'll show you guys briefly here what I'm talking about. Here's my 13 and here's my 14. It is so much brighter. You can't really tell. And that's I mean, we're talking about like 200 nits of brightness. I actually am a huge proponent of the dynamic island. I love it. I love using it as a way to switch from whatever tab I'm on to the current tab that's active, right? So if I'm on YouTube listening to a podcast and I've got, you know, my Google Maps or Apple Maps up, I can just double tap the dynamic island and it just switches right quickly. I don't do the whole circular swipe to do like the app tray and then go into the next one. I actually find that when I'm hands-free driving, if I just double tap the dynamic island, I use it as a way to snap back to my active app, and I really like that. I love how it also shows you, you know, on a call or when you have the AirPods in, the battery. So those are two mainly the biggest things on the system and the hardware specifically. The last thing as far as the hardware is the camera. The Center Shift 2.0 is really that. It is so amazing, and the 48 megapixel, you know, the upgrade in the camera lens for the wide is so much more noticeable. Since I've been doing these reviews the last 2 or 3 years, even, you know, from 12 to 13, it wasn't as great of a difference from 13 to 14. 12 didn't have the center shift as far as that wide angle lens, but the 2.0 from the 1.0 is such a huge leap. The fact that the camera array is much bigger is also big into it, and so I love it. I love, lastly here, I love the cinematic mode in 4K 30. So I think we're definitely getting up to the 3 or 4 main reasons why I opted into the 14 Pro Max. Let me show you some of the accessories that I use on the daily for these products so you guys can check that out. So first and foremost, I wanted to show you the main case that I use here. This is the Moment Magsafe Case because I want to be able to have something to attach a nice cold shoe mount to, or an accessory. I am a huge run and gunner, and so I've got ShiftCam's, I've got their SnapGrip, which is my favorite go-to. If you want, you can just snap it right on here, no problem. SnapGrip, it's pretty strong. It's got about a pound or two, but when you're gripping your phone here and you're doing your run and gun, I love it. I love how you can have a talk to camera light, which is nice, that comes with the kit. And then the best thing about it is it has a Bluetooth shutter, and it is MagSafe charging. So you push this button, it'll MagSafe charge. Boom. And then you've got the Bluetooth shutter, which is amazing. It works on pretty much every single third-party and first-party app. So that's one of the main reasons why I love MagSafe. If you're going from 10 to MagSafe, I highly recommend it. It's something that's definitely a go-to. And then, like I said here, you can add an accessory here from Moment. It snaps right on there. And you can add something like a mic. This is from the folks at Rode. This is their new Rode VideoMic Go II. Awesome shotgun mic and PC mic. But I mean, look at that. It looks so professional. Running with the kids. I've got this awesome setup here. I don't have my adapter, but you can get a lightning to 3.5 millimeter adapter. And then the reason why I go with the Moment case as opposed to maybe like a leather case is because you can add the Moment lenses. This just really levels up your cinematography and photography. I love me a 18 mil. The wide is only 24 mil, and so getting that much more width allows for shallow depth of field, allows for an awesome option here. You can also opt into their Anamorphic line, and then you can use their Moment app to de-squeeze real time, which is amazing. De-squeeze meaning Anamorphic is not a 16:9 ratio. It's a 1.33x, which gives you, you know, that cinematic look. And so if you're off running and gunning, you want to get those really cool shots, this is my go-to. Look at that. And it's all so portable. I love it. This is just my go-to here. So with that said, guys, I think we've gone a little bit too long. I just wanted to go over some of the main things that I use this phone for and why I opted in to the 1 terabyte. It's really ease of use. If that is something that you guys are interested in, then I would recommend the 1 terabyte. But if you're not using, you know, vlogging, creating content, all that good stuff, you know, or it could be something that you just invest into, right? And you don't want to pay for the iCloud or the Google Cloud storage. You know, having a terabyte when you're not necessarily actively making vlogs and you're just kind of taking pictures here and there it'll last you for forever. So with that said, guys, I do have to let you know that some of these products I did receive complimentary. So like the Moment case and the some of the Magsafe here I did get from Moment. Although it's not a sponsored video, I do want to let you know here that there is that bias there. I did buy the lens, the mic is all mine, but a few things here were provided to me complimentary. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know why you got or you didn't get the 1 terabyte. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Bye.